I don't know about y'all, but things have been rough. Things have been rough. I want to say overall, it is now the end of July, the beginning of August, and I am proud of myself. You guys, this is literally the first month where I can compare all of my months of spending and say I've actually spent the least amount of money during this month. I'm proud of myself because I have been using that word intentional. Do you have it? So, hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It is your girl Sanaa from Krafty Sanaa, and this is me, you guys, open and honest, raw, not super transparent, but you get the gist. I'm looking forward to the month of August. I'm not going to say this is my official July closeout, nor is this my August reset. However, it's just a discussion that needs to be had. I have begun setting up my August section of the Payday budget book. I just have to plug in my bills. I did lower some bills this month, so that is good. I turned in my lease, and so now my car payment is much cheaper. I paid off some Apple installments, so that took my monthly payments down close to $300. So altogether, I lowered my expenses about $1,000 for the month. Yes. So if I can make that $1,000 work for me, then I can really see the benefits. I can really quickly, like if I look at my July goals, you guys, and I'm sitting in my living room, you guys, I'm going through a phase. I am about to throw everything away. I was about to throw my furniture out, but I'm going to give my furniture to someone. I don't know. I need to get it out of my house. I have an area rug that I'm sitting on. My daughter wants that. I need to get new floors. I need to get the house painted, although I recently got it painted, but I want to change the paint. I want new furniture. So nonetheless, I have some goals along with paying off debt. When I look at July and I look at my goals for the month, really quick, let me just discuss my July goals. Stay on budget, no excess spending. I nailed it, okay? Right in the face. Pay $2,000 in debt. I pay close to $4,000 in debt. Nailed it. 10 no spend days. No. However, my goal with my budget buddies is we do 2 no spends a week. So that's technically 8 no spend days. And I like to give it a little bit more for myself. So I say 10 no spend days, but I did 8. So I'm not going to say I felt my goal because did do the 8 that we require as in our budget buddy group, me and my 2 sisters. I did 8. I did not hit the 10, but I am going to say I still did it. I did it because I can't look back at any other month and say I've had 8 no spend days. Complete my July savings challenge. No, I did not. And we'll get into that when I go over all of my numbers. I did not complete my monthly savings challenge for July. I was supposed to save $750. I could have did that, you guys, but I guess because I decided to pay more in debt, you know, which I can't go wrong for that. So that was good. Increase my revenue. I'm going to say my revenue was pretty consistent with what it always is or around about. So I didn't drastically increase it. But that's my own fault because my drive is just low, I guess. I'm not showing up like I need to. Decrease my expenses. I just got finished telling you guys I lowered my monthly expenses. I want to say close to $1,000. So that's good. And when I do my budget for August, I'll see the new expense total there. So that's good. And I'm a month ahead on bills currently. And you guys, I do have a new product coming out. Which is it's a month ahead binder setup, so that's good. And we'll talk about the new products. We'll talk about the new products I have coming. So nonetheless, and create new products. That was a goal. So yes, I have been successful in so many ways in the month of July by hitting my goals. As you can see, like I said, let me slide to the side. I'm gonna put the goals here. Stay on budget, no excess spending. I did really good with that. Paid $2,000 in debt. I paid close to $4,000 in debt. 10 no spend days. I had 8 no spend days. Complete my July savings challenge. I did not do that, but that's okay. Increase my revenue. I didn't increase it. It stayed consistent. So I'm going to count that as a win, even though I did not hit the goal of increasing it. That is my own fault, but nonetheless, decrease expenses, nailed it, and create new products. I did. I created new products that you guys will see in the Krafty Sanaa lineup soon than later. July was a good month in a lot of ways. I took some time away. It was very productive to me. I am going to work on now getting in the headspace of decluttering because I think having so much stuff around me overwhelms me. Like it puts me in a bad headspace because it's so much stuff. And my house has become a warehouse, you know. Well, my den, you know, which is downstairs, the basement level. It's not that it's, but my office is on the ground level of the house. That creates more chaos than it should be. I am working on decluttering and organizing a little bit better, and I can see it now. I have hoarder tendencies, so not whore tendencies, hoarder tendencies, let's be clear, okay? I am going to work on that. Like, I am going to just not even think about it, throw it away. I don't even want to take a second look. Like, and even with my closet, like I did that already. I feel like I did that this year and I don't know what's up. I have too many of everything. Shopping problem at its finest. So we're going to work on that. New headspace, decluttering, organization. That is a goal in August that I'm going to set for my August goals. Although we're not really doing my August goals, but that's just something that I needed to talk about because it overwhelms the hell out of me. I'm trying to get that under control. I do have another type or style of videos that I'm in the process of doing and I want to show you guys. You guys know I love luxury designer handbags. I've seen other people do this, but I said, I want to try it. I'm going to do some real versus fake. Cannot wait to do this because you guys, it is insane. I don't even understand how this industry works with the replicas, but so far I'm going to do 2 videos. So I'm just waiting for a replica to come of an authentic bag that I have. I'm going to do them. I am going to do them. And I ain't even going to lie. I had to really question, why am I even paying all this money when I can get the... And I know, don't get me wrong, I love my authentic bags, but I'm just saying, gosh, like you can't even tell. Like what? Like we're talking about $5,000 versus $400. Like y'all, I got some concerns. I have some questions. I have some, I don't know. And if anybody, listen, did y'all see the article? Or did y'all see this article right here that published about a couple of, you know, women and they're multimillionaires and they said, hell, child, please, they buy fake Birkins for thousands of dollars compared to what they are. But they said, they're not wasting their money, but you would never know. It's not about the budget. It's about what's going on in our minds, what's going on behind the scenes that drives us to do the things that we do. I love designer luxury bags. So I am going to do maybe 3 real versus fakes and real versus replica. And we're going to talk about it. We are really going to talk about it. You guys hear it now. Get your questions ready. Like I need to have some questions ahead of time to talk about in this video, but I'm going to show y'all. It's insane. Like I'm literally floored. Like I feel like it's an inside job. So nonetheless, so I do have some new content coming along with, let's start talking about what Krafty Sanaa has been working on, okay? So, and we'll get into a little bit more of, I have some thoughts about the budgeting, not the budgeting community, but I have some thoughts about advice I hear floating around. A lot of people's opinions, a lot of people's judgments. It burns me to the core. I'm not even gonna lie, because I can see, I'm jumping topics, but let's deal with this right now. I can see how some things are advertised and like, advice that's given can alienate a certain group of people. I think I said this before. Everybody's not going to be a millionaire. Like literally, like if it was meant, it would have been happened. I'm pretty sure there are plenty of ways and opportunities for people to get money, but then there are also obstacles and brick walls that prohibit that. Everybody is not going to be super wealthy. Everybody can learn to manage their money and make the best of what they have. I know I've talked to a lot of people. It's like they feel bad because they don't have enough to, let's say, cash stuff, do savings challenges. And the first thing I want to say is, if you see people doing savings challenges, because they have the money. They have the money, or they're taking the money from something they have. They don't have as many bills as you, or, you know, I guarantee you nobody's stuffing a savings challenge and not paying their rent. If they are, then you need to stop watching them. Literally, like you should not be watching somebody who's not paying their bills to stuff savings challenges and sinking funds. Yeah, I think that's a backward effect. My advice to everyone is, I know increasing your income is not easy, but that is the best way to get more cash flow or free up cash flow by canceling, eliminating certain bills if you can, certain subscriptions, if you can cut back on your food bills, if you can even get a roommate. Like, even if you just need to do that for a temporary situation to actually get more income. If you have a garage that you can turn into a spare room and rent that out to somebody and make some good money, like, do you need to park your car in a garage? Like, no. And I know it can be like a safety issue, but deadbolt cement lock that door that enters into your house so they can't get in. Look into how much would it cost to convert that space, possibly, rent it out as something else, for someone who needs some storage room, or, I'm just thinking, or sell things around the house that you no longer need. I know you probably can't keep that up, but ultimately what I'm saying is increasing your income is the best way, next to cutting back on your expenses, to free up this cash so that you can do those things. I stuff multiple savings challenges, and I'm stuffing sinking funds, and I'm spending money because I have the income coming in. I am currently 1 month ahead on bills, and it took me to save that money up to be 1 month ahead on bills. So all that does is give me some security and stability that I do have 1 month ahead in bills. If something happens, I do have emergency funds stashed away, and I do have, money in the bank. My situation wasn't always like that. I didn't always have this small business, and I'm not going to lie, so Krafty Sanaa started from a hobby and turned into a 6-figure business. So that alone helps. And I already had a corporate job making that type of money. So there you have it. I damn near doubled my income, but I doubled my workload. I doubled my responsibility. I doubled my stress. It's not just sitting around. And then I have other things going on. Everybody doesn't know. I'm not super transparent with my income and things like that, because I'm just not comfortable with that. I don't feel like you need to know that in order to know how to manage your money. I've said that before. I think people get hung up too much. And another reason is people get hung up too much on what someone else has and what someone else is doing. What I have and what I'm doing is not helping your situation. People are too strung out on other people's lives. That is not the message. I'm having fun, but I stay pretty private. Like, I can show so much more of my life. I can show so much more of my surroundings and things like that. I don't see the need. And if that means I'm never going to grow and get the amount of views that I could get or things like that, I'm comfortable with it, because my life is not based on that. My happiness is not based on that. It is a business. It is a business that at any moment I can decide not to do and be okay. That is how I view it. Like, I would love for this business to supersede any and everything I have going on, but I'm not banking on this business to do that. I'm banking on another business I have to do that. And whichever God sees fit to happen for me, then that's what I'm going to roll with. I love the option that if I want to just work a 9 to 5, I can do that and still be okay. I can forego a lot of things because I didn't always have them. It's not going to take away from who I am, because I have internal peace. I have a peace of mind that comes from within. It's more an intrinsic thing. It's not based on anything outwardly that you see. My home, first and foremost, has to be a place of comfort and peace for me. That is first and foremost. But I think my religious beliefs contribute to that as well. So nonetheless, without getting off topic, I have talked to several people, and, people ask me questions and they feel, I want to say, embarrassed, or they just feel like failures, like they just can never do it. That's not the case. Managing your money is key. Even if you're not saving, managing what you have is going to eventually lead to that. Knowing what to do with the money you have is the most important thing. And that's where a lot of people go wrong. They don't know what to do with the money they have. That's why people go bankrupt. That's why millionaires go bankrupt. That's why people hit the lottery and they're broke. They don't know what to do with it. I think to be successful, first and foremost, you need to know what to do with the money. And then from there, you figure out other ways to increase, and then cut back, and then save, invest, and things like that. I've had this discussion before about saving money to the point where you're not living your life. That's debatable, and it's a personal preference. I hear a lot of people are super stern about what they're doing and saving money. Let me tell you something, and I'm gonna stand by this. I don't care what nobody says. I could die next month. I could die tomorrow, but you know what I'm doing? And I prepare as I need to for my future. Like, I do have retirement accounts, Roth IRA, 401k. I have stocks invested. I don't know what my financial position is going to look like by the time I retire, or whatever age that is, because you know what? Something could happen in the world and everything just plummets and I lose everything. Just not living today to save for tomorrow. I'm not going to say I'm 100% with that. That's your choice. That's not mine. If I want to go tomorrow and buy a $5,000 pocketbook, I am, because you know what? That is what I enjoy. That's what I want to do. Literally, it is debatable. You got people that agree. You got people that don't agree. I'm going to say take what advice works best for you. My objective, like I said, is give you ways to, number one, save on taxes. If I can give you ways to increasing your income or shooting ideas out there, ultimately you got to do the work. You may have to get a second job if you're able to, or even try looking for another job. Try applying for online certificate programs that you can boost your salary from that, getting into certain fields that will pay more. Like, it's a competitive world right now. Let's get into the new products. The Budget Buddy Color Wallet Edition, whatever you want to call it, is here. This will go on sale on Monday, August the 5th. Monday, August the 5th, the new Budget Buddy Color. This is the Budget Buddy Edition Color. And that's what I'm going to call it. I'm just going to call it that because this wallet was originally crafted. This color was originally crafted for me and my two Budget Buddy sisters. My girls, Bree and Reese, I got us these wallets. So, and ours has a slight variation from what I'm going to sell in the store, but it's the same Zippy Luxe wallet, okay? And then, it's my new fave. Look at this. This is a brown croc. Can you guys see this? I am loving this. She looks like real luxury, honey. Now, I can see me right now pulling this out of my handbags. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. This is all the luxury you need. I don't care if it's a Target pocketbook. I don't care if it's a tote bag, one of the reusable bags from Trader Joe's. You pull this out, oh, you want a money. Oh, you gonna look like money. Like, that's the thing. Designed with luxury in mind. So, I can't wait to switch into this. Now, it's going to be up on Instagram before this video is posted. So, but by the time you see this, this is the brown croc. That's what I'm going to call her, the brown croc. But almond has been restocked in the store on my website. Bronze has been restocked. So here's the almond color that's been restocked. And then the bronze color. And I still have the Lavy Pink and Blast, which is the orange. Trying to think. Oh, and the Black Pebble. I like the Black Pebble. So I'm getting ready to switch out of the Black Pebble and go into the brown croc. So I'm excited about that. Another new product I have coming is 1 month ahead binders. I am going to work on getting 2 months ahead on bills because they say you should have 3 to 6 months of expenses saved. Technically, I have 1 month of expenses saved because I'm 1 month ahead on bills. So now I'm going to go for 2 months. And then I work on 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. But at the same time, I'm paying off debt. I'm not going to say I'm on a debt-free journey, but I'm just going to start off by drastically paying my debt. And again, me and my budget buddies, we got together and said, we're going to give ourselves 2 years to knock off some debt, right? To put a dent in debt. And then I think the last thing that I'm going to tackle is my mortgage, because my mortgage is currently 3% and my rate of return for investing is higher than 3%. My 401k is killing it. But as far as my Roth and other things I'm invested in, like other businesses, my rate of return on those investments is way higher than 3%. So because of that, I'm not going to tackle the mortgage just yet. Stay tuned for the month ahead. They're going to come in size A5. I am really eager to start this journey with getting 2 months ahead. So you guys can do that journey with me. And I'm not going to say that it's anything different from any other 1 month ahead. I notice a lot of people sell savings challenges as using them to get 1 month ahead. Mine is a little different. It's not savings challenges. It's really just a binder. We'll go through that. The other thing is this. My Payday budget book, you guys, is going digital. Let me tell you a couple things I'm doing with the Payday budget book. So this is my Payday budget book. I designed this. You all know my story. I designed this entire book from front to back. Before I had it manufactured, y'all, I was printing, binding, stickering, hole punching, putting the metal corners on, like literally cutting all the pages down to size. I was doing everything myself, everything. When I tell you it was nothing but a blessing from God that I found a manufacturer to make my book and make it look identical to what I did. I started this in October, August, September. I have 1 month left in this book. And this book is almost done. I've just about completed 12 months using this book. I am coming out with an Excel version. I am going to be coming out with a digital version that you can do on your iPad that you will use in GoodNotes. That's going to be hyperlinked so you can just click, 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 click. that part I'm eager to work in, like, because I love digital planning. You guys know that is my first love, digital planning. The Excel version is for everyone else who likes to use Excel. I am currently having that project done. I'm going to say maybe mid-August. I'm going to try it out, make sure all of the calculations, all of the cells are jumping from one tab to the next. You know, I'll play with it. And I'm eager for you all to see that as well. But I think that will be perfect for someone who does not like going in the book in each section, writing things down, doing it from month to month to month. I'm trying to come up with ways to make budgeting easier for everyone. I am excited for those new products to come and hit the market for So Krafty Sanaa. I really am. I am going to get into setting up August, going over what I want for August as far as my August goals. I think that is very important. My goals are not always financial. Any goal that I set will lead to a financial gain for me. With me, everything is connected. If it means decluttering my house, then that's going to give me the energy and the motivation to get up and do the things that I need to do for So Krafty Sanaa. It's going to motivate me to film and produce content and things like that. I understand the connection between my environment and my emotions. It is very important that I think a lot of us need to understand that about ourselves, how our environment impacts our emotions. You know, you want to wake up and you want to have a good morning. Some people may need to see the sun. Some people may need to hear the birds chirp. Some people may need to exercise. Some people may need a cup of coffee. Ultimately, it gives you some benefit internally. It gives you something that sparks your day. It gives you something that says, I'm going to crush it today. Knowing your environment and how well your environment affects your emotions, it will lead to your ability to do whatever you need to do, whether it's be a mother, be a wife, be a worker, be a friend. It is important to know yourself. You don't need to just know your money. It's not just about money. It's not about money. I'm never going to promote somebody just doing whatever it needs to take to get some money and then you just missing so much of yourself, so much of your life, so much of your happiness. No. My husband used to tell me all the time that my corporate job was holding me back from making more money or just really like going far. And I used to be like, no, it's not, because I don't feel like doing that. I don't want to do that, you know? So to me, missing out on any potential money I could be getting didn't matter. It wasn't worth it to me to chase it. And then I want to say 2 days ago, he asked me, he said, why don't you buy a property or a duplex? And I said, because I don't want to. I don't want to get into real estate. I know the benefit of real estate, but it's not something I want to do. I'm not going to do any and everything for money and be miserable. I'm just not going to do it. I'm not. I will trust in my Lord and continue to seek the means and be happy with what I have. I'm grateful that we have a roof over our head. We can pay our bills. We can feed our families and we can have a little fun. I'm just not going to chase money at all costs. And I'm nowhere near a millionaire. I'm so far from being a millionaire. I just got over being low income, I guess, if you want to call it, because I feel like at the end of the day, when do you stop being low income? Because what I make gross is not what I get net. Okay, like I don't care what you say. And then the cost of living is going up. They make sure you stay broke. So even if you in a moderate income, they pushing you back into low income because they didn't double the cost of food, double the cost of living. Rent is insane. God, good gracious, buying a house. So I mean, no. So I don't know what it's like to be a millionaire. I have no idea what it's like. I'm not going to say I may never be a millionaire, but I don't know what it's like. In the meantime, I'm going to enjoy with what I know. To each his own. I just promote you being happy, you being in a good, positive space, good energy, good friends, good food, good health, and money management. That's what it is for me. Like money management. I mean, am I wrong? Again, debatable. It works for me. So if it don't work for you, cool. And if you don't like what I'm saying, to each his own. I don't have to have it all. I will focus on the things that I want. And if I do mess up with my money and if I do something irresponsible, it's my mess to clean up, not yours. What I say about my life is a fact. It's not an opinion. What you say about my life is an opinion. That's the difference. This is my real world. This is my real life. What you think of it is only your opinion. It means nothing to me. If you got some good advice for me, then I'll take it. If you got some constructive criticism, I can take that too. If you're just a hater, I feel bad for you. Because you being a hater don't bother me, it bothers you. I'm still going to do me. This was just a chat I needed to have. Okay, you know it's a lot of movement in my house, but to each his own. Okay, everybody, I'm going to end this video. Again, everything will be linked down below. I've talked about my Payday budget book, the Zippy Lux wallets, my new products coming. I'll just put a brief description. Please make sure you join my mailing list. That's in the description box below, so that you don't miss any of my emails. I'm trying to think. I don't think there's anything else, but I'm hungry. I'm about to go eat and enjoy the rest of my night. Bye, everybody.